So now I'm just grasping at just what was once there.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of like grab his boot and be like, "I got him, guys." So we are out of initiative order. They are all dead.
Vendetta, did he get pushed 10 feet as well?
No, I don't have that yet.
Oh.
No, I'm not like Sean. I'm not just making up stuff about what my character will be saying.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so they're all dead then?
Yeah, they are all dead, so we are out of initiative order, and you guys
So
can...
I go over and pick up my dagger out of that guy's eye socket, and also start looting the bodies down here.
Yeah, let's loot them.
Okay.
So when we're doing that, let's check to make sure, see if any of them are alive, unconscious by chance, so that we can bring them back as because we're supposed to go grab prisoners, right?
They remembered.
Yes, remembered one of the subquests. So,
All right.
So
three things: checking for the anybody left alive that we can take as prisoners. Checking for anything of value, and specifically of value the humans. We're looking at what they're wearing, so if we need to infiltrate them later as humanoids, we can. If they have anything special for robes or some sort of insignias or something like that that we could use if we need to later.
Yep. All right, so you guys find 36 silver amongst all the bodies. We discussed off stream that loot is going to be total loot share. So that's 36 divided by 6. Is that 6?
6.
Yeah, so you each get 6 silver. And there are 2, I mentioned earlier, these are cultists, 2 robes that you guys are able to take, average human-sized robes, about, I don't know, clothing sizes.
Human.
Size large. There we go. They're size large robes. Is that a robe size?
They're size snuggie.
They're snuggies. You find two dragon cult snuggies.
Are there any kobold pelts I could take to later fashion into a disguise?
I mean, if you want, you
Are you
could...
familiar with tanning? It's kind of a long process.
I mean, you could arguably take any of the kobolds you want and try to take them and skin them at your leisure. People might think oddly of you. The blue human...
Work awesomely.
Down there, you notice the blue human is lightly breathing. It's very, like, edge of death-esque, but not quite dead. You might say he's mostly dead.
Mostly dead.
Mostly. Alright, well, I walk up to him and hold a rapier to his neck, and then call to the other folks, saying, "Hey guys, we got a live one over here."
Okay, as
As
he's
much as
doing
I'd
that,
like to kill him, we need to take him prisoner.
Yep. I'll touch myself with a little guidance, and I'd like to roll a medicine check to stabilize him.
Oh.
All right. Are you proficient in medicine?
I am not.
I give Eleanor an odd wink.
I'm
With them touching himself with
I
whatever.
intercept him, we can give it back.
I'm naturally medical.
All right, so
Natural medicine.
give me a medicine check.
Okay, and I'm going to roll a d4 separate of this for my guidance. I may need it.
On the upside, you only needed a 10. It's a DC 10. So you got it.
Barely.
I almost produced flame, guys. That was real close.
He like starts saying the words, and then he's like, "Oh no, words are coming out."
Produce.
Wrong words.
So you kind of have this guy. I want to say this blue man. He's part of a group.
Nice.
I'll slap manacles on him and mark that from my inventory.
Okay. That's why you guys should carry manacles.
I have a set as well.
All right. So you guys have a cuffed blue man.
Don't typically take prisoners.
I mean, apparently you guys have the ability to take 2 at a time now, so... So do you wish to interrogate him now, or do you wish to take him back to the keep? How do you progress?
Let's interrogate him.
Sure.
Should we take him into cover so nothing comes upon us while we're doing that? Or
Yeah, let's take as many of these bodies and put them at least a couple feet into the place, into the passageway a little bit.
That's
More
a
than
good
likely
idea.
gag them too.
They're dead, right? Oh, you're
Sorry, I'm talking to the prisoner. Sorry.
Sure.
Here, pile them up. We'll burn the body. Okay.
Well, no, there's fires before. We don't want to draw attention to this area now. Fire.
Smoke.
I'm telling you guys, I'm not evil, just pragmatic.
All right, so are you guys interrogating him, or what are you doing with the guy? He's just kind of sitting here staring at you guys, wide-eyed, trying to figure out why you healed him.
let's drag him into the tunnel and question him there.
I'm going to offer him water.
Someone stronger than me.
gentleman.
Drag him into the tunnel.
As soon as he's
I'll drag him in.
yeah, as soon as they start giving him water, I just like slap it out of their hands, and then I go into intimidation mode, and I use my thaumaturgy to make my voice really loud and intimidating, and start asking all kinds of details about troop movements and all that type of stuff.
So painting the picture here. So Gil goes to hand him some water, and he's just about to like touch the canteen to his lips, and the tiefling just pretty much comes running up and just slaps it away, and starts yelling at the guy. So what exactly do you ask him?
Well, I want to know.
We're going to role play this out.
Well, that's the thing is, I'm not playing the game.
I'm gonna presume you guys are all just kind of like standing here around him. Feel free to move away if you're not.
After being slapped and having the water slapped away from me, I'm gonna dejected just kind of walk back towards my advisor.
Okay.
Who I'm assuming is probably still in the tunnel.
I think if I remember right, they won't follow you on quests, so they'd probably just hang at the tunnel and wait for your return. So that would make sense.
Back with Gillyweed or whoever.
I return to the tunnel with a whole bunch of bodies and start skinning them.
Okay.
Alright, so what do the three of you who remain ask him?
I'm just going to play with fire in front of him.
Just play fire in front of him. So, I guess I'm asking him. First, I guess I ask him if he's part of this cult. I assume he is, but I want to make him say it.
Yeah. Give me an intimidation check.
Sure. Am I doing that for every one of them?
Just for this initial.
So I'd have 9 plus whatever my plus is. Got quite a bit for intimidation. Plus 5.
Alright, so 14?
Yep.
So he's kind of sitting here cuffed, 3 armed men around. He kind of hears the slicings of skin being cut off of kobolds. He just watched his entire group get killed. Sweat on the brow. He just goes, We're part of the Hoard cult. We're part of the cult of the Hoard of Dragon cult Hoard cult dragon. Worship dragons. Don't kill me.
So then I tell him that I'll kill you as many times as I like. I'll bring you back from the dead so you can do it again.
I come back out of the tunnel saying, "Is there any more I can skin? I've run out of bodies to skin. Anyone else?"
I tell him I'm almost through with this one.
Okay, I head back inside.
I guess I ask him what the purpose of the raid is. Why greenest?
He just kind of looks at you, getting more and more terrified as he looks at this scary tiefling. We seek treasure for the Dragon Queen. We want to please her upon her arrival, and what better way to please a dragon than to provide her with treasure? And Greenest is simply the next town that we were set to loot.
How do you know when the raid is over?
The raid is over with... We leave when we have the treasure.
The treasure or all the treasure?
All the treasure that we can get. Or when the sun rises, and then we leave with the dragon, the blue dragon.
I'd like to see if he's telling us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Alright, give me a insight check.
Alright.
Yeah, so... Yeah, you can tell that, to the best of his knowledge, he's telling you what he knows.
So I ask him who commands him directly. So you got any low-level leadership or something?
Yeah. Our group of the cult, we follow Frulim Mondath. She is our mistress, and she is the one who speaks on our behalf to the dragons.
Okay. Is she here, part of this raid?
She is the one in the purple robes. She should be with many other of our troops.
I wander back outside, cleaning off my knife. There's blood dripping off of it. I wander up to here and say, "Are you done with this one?"
No, I think we'll keep him around for a little while. Although I think he said everything he has to. I'll make like I'm about to gag him.
I say, "One more thing before you do gag him. Where's the loot? Where are you taking everything to?"
Yeah,
He kind of casts his eyes about, looking for any form of landmark that he can use as a reference.
I pull out my cartographer's tools.
He just kind of is looking about, and he kind of points out to the north of town, and he's just like, up to the north. I should give a point of reference because I'm really bad at map making. Apparently, this is south. The stream goes east-west. Because I am bad at map making. So he kind of points north towards the tunnel, and he's like, on the far end of town, we have a group guarding the loot. Many men, many drakes, many kobolds.
Your eyes lit up.
how many?
There are many of us. There are mercenaries. There are cultists. There are underlings. I don't know the number. I am just a mere initiate. I've only been part of the cult for a few weeks.
How do you identify yourself as an initiative or initiate?
The robe that I wear, the paleness of the color, and as he mentions that, you kind of notice a lighter red. He goes, the lightness shows our level. The darker the robe, the further we are into the cult. Purple is the highest of our order.
You guys have any other questions for him?
Nope. Time to gag him and throw him inside the gate.
Yep.
So we can. What do you guys think? Can we leave him chained up to something here, and then go try to
Can we have
rescue one of our things, or
Gil's associates take him back into the keep for us?
oh,
He is manacled.
I'm sure they could handle it.
I do have a squire in training.
What is your squire's name?
Damien Wane.
He sounds like the son of a rich man I once heard of.
Indeed. He's training with another group at the current point in time. Something about a shadowy league.
Oh, makes sense. The guy just kind of sitting here looking around.
so I tell him, we're not done with you yet. I'll see you later, and I give him a really creepy wink.
He looks from you to Twidget, to Keithan, to Aranor, to Gilgamesh, and he figures of the group of you, Gilgamesh is the only one who's been nice yet. He kind of is just like, good sir, and what will happen? What will happen to me from here then?
I interrupt him again before he can say anything and just say, you don't need to worry about that. Governor Nightingale, or whatever his name is, will be told everything that you just said, so keep those lips moving, and I ask the squire to go take him back for us.
Does the squire take him?
I'll advise Damien to do so.
Okay. So Damien and the cultist are just kind of led back down the tunnel.
Along with some dead rats.
Stuck on the foot.
I think that was a castling move.
So, what time is it? 10. All right. So we'll lead up to your guys' next encounter before we call it. So after this, were you guys choosing to head to the temple or the mill?
From here, can we see either of them?
You cannot see any of them for certain. You can estimate based on the lay of the land and kind of the horizon. The mill is probably about 1,000 feet to the west, and the temple is about the same distance to the east. So that's like, what, a quarter mile?
Do the horizon look or sound any different from one way or the other? I mean, can you hear like tons and tons of battle coming from one side or the other?
You can see to the east a large plume of smoke coming from kind of behind some trees and brushes. You can't really tell what it's from, but there's definitely a large plumage of smoke coming from the east. And
that's where the mill was, we said, right?
The temple is to the east, the mill is to the west.
Oh, my bad.
And to the west, you just kind of hear random yells and screams, fairly animalistic, no real rhyme or reason behind them.
Okay. I guess we're gonna stick with our plan, right? Go to the temple. Or did we change our mind at all based on any of this?
Still thinking the mill has all the food for all the people.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if that smoke, if it might already be too late, but...
The smoke is coming from the temple.
Do we think we have time to get to both?
Need a map or something. Yeah, we probably don't have time to get to both. Or we could split the party, because that always goes well.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I'll make a gentleman's choice. I'll flip a silver piece.
Yeah, I'm still wondering if we can destroy the ram at the temple and then book it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's still a long time before,
How thick is
Son of
this
Ray.
plumage of smoke?
The plumage of smoke seems, I mean, you can't really tell the distance. It's very thick. Your best estimate would be that it's probably like a 20 to 30 foot diameter.
Can we ask the ranger what he thinks?
Yes.
Man, Twidget really wants to go to the temple. He believes there might be some items of interest there that could help us on further endeavors.
cleric allies are a good idea always. And I'm just afraid that they've already burned the stuff at the mill already.
I think the plume of smoke is coming from the temple side,
From the
however.
temple,
Oh,
yeah.
right. Weren't they saying that he was worried about the mill? The other thing is we're not going to be able to just carry all the food back.
So the way that I see it, if we go to the temple, we save people. If we go to the
Save
mill, we
people,
save.
potentially high level or any level clerics, which could cast spells that could create food.
But if we don't have, if we go to the temple and all the people die, then there's nobody to use the food in the first place.
I'm gonna consult with Sun Tzu.
I think the question fundamentally becomes, do you save a small group of very powerful people or a large group of plebes?
Minions.
By the way,
Minions.
I'm sending you a DM, Bri.
I presumed.
What is the greater good?
Usually I go with the food, but Captain makes a good point of
Vendetta's neutral, so he's not interested in the greater good. He's just interested in the most profitable.
in that case you'd probably go to the temple.
Right.
Well,
He wants a few more powerful allies. He doesn't want more.
Temple people can create food.
Escargot gave us potions in the hopes that we would help the temple.
True.
Okay. Temple.
Whereas Nightingale wanted us to go to the
I
mill,
think
right?
you mean
I think
flip
they
and fill.
Flip and fill.
Say temple, and then after we're done there, book it to the mill and see if there's anything to salvage.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
long as we don't have to limp back. So, yep.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, we're going to the temple.
I've already started my way that way.
So,
So while we're
stealthily to the
talking-
temple.
Yeah, stealth roll.
Let's try and get the surprise on them if possible.
Would my
Gilgamesh
cartography tools provide any additional benefit to finding where we're going?
Possibly. Gilgamesh is still discussing with Sun Tzu.
No.
We've all left them. Oops.
But
We're like doing head counts. I'm like, oh crap, I think we left somebody.
I mean, you could use your cartography tools to kind of make a map as you go about, in hopes that it might help you have a more clever strategy later on. You could probably estimate angles and distances, find vantage points.
Works for me.
Vendetta's whispering to lower plane beings, trying to figure out what the right way to go. Looking at the smoke like he's actually seeing somebody in it.
Hmm.
He can't actually do this stuff. I'm just messing with you guys. But
He thinks he's pretty BA, but
no, he's just batshit crazy.
aren't we all?
Well, except, see, he's talking in game, not real life Gabe. That's the difference.
Oh.
Snap. So are you guys all think you're ready to progress, or?
I'm gonna.
It sounds like it's a bad choice.
You go to the temple, you all die. Goodbye.
I'm going to bring knowledge of what Sun Tzu has bestowed upon myself.
Just let it happen. Just go with it.
So Gilgamesh comes back out of the tunnel.
A wise man once said, "Observe the land before engaging. Watch and learn before you leap."
So charge in, okay.
Yep, I see.
Can you give me a fortune cookie?
However, I can't be sure on the engaging part, as the spelling's a little hazy.
I never said I was a good speller.
I didn't either. In fact, I was confirming it.
You're like I was saying the opposite. All right, so are you guys going to head towards the temple?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so as you
carefully, but carefully.